All right, everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video, and I want to take kind of a macro look and then a micro look at the S&P 500. So here is the daily chart of SPY. We had this great squeeze that fired long, and we came up into the 410 area, which is where we were looking, which was great. And now we're starting to lose momentum. And so the question is, we did have this great head and shoulders reversal. We had the put call all in play. And now from here, are we going to die? I mean, look, we're way overbought. Obviously, there's a lot of bad news out there. Why aren't we falling? So one of the things I always like to look at here is the 10-day moving average of the put call ratio. A couple weeks ago, I was talking about how, hey, we're up here, and when we're up here like over 1, it's simply an indication that everybody is super bearish, okay? And what happens at those times when everybody's super bearish? Well, when everybody's super bearish, we generally form bottoms. Why? Because the crowd is really wrong on this kind of stuff. And then guess what happens when they get super bullish? Okay, super bullish is here when the 10-day moving average of the combined index and equity put call ratio falls below about 0.8. That's typically when there's mass euphoria, okay, and that's also wrong. Okay, so we just hit mass, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. We're rallying, and right now we're neutral. And if you were looking at this, we're kind of, we're about right here, right? And the last time we were coming down, we kind of had that same situation where we just got a little bit of a flag and then one more burst up. So that's what we're doing now. I think we can get one more burst up. Let's get the euphoria going, and then we'll see kind of a bigger down move like this. Not an end of the world down move, just, we're stuck in a range. So, maybe back to 3,800 or something like that. So that's kind of on a macro level. And so then the question becomes, what about on a micro level? All right, so on a micro level, meaning mostly more kind of day trades, like how do we make some money while we're waiting for this to unfold? So over here I've got the 30-minute chart, and this has the major voodoo lines on it right here. So 407.27, 400, okay? And then let me see, where is the next one above us? Way up here at 417. So right now on the SPY between 407 and 417, it's kind of an air pocket. Like, yeah, we're stopping, but why are we stopping at these levels? And so the micro voodoo lines, they're kind of what fill in the spaces in between here. All right, and so here you can see that major one at 407. We've got a micro one at 408. Okay, that's where we've had some action, and then we popped up to the next micro snow line at 409.87. Okay, and then where between now and 417, where are the way stations, right? So 417, that's the major voodoo line right here, and now we can see, okay, so for me right now, these tree lines are actually kind of like magnets. So in the short term, 412.17 is in play. We can see this clearly on the micro voodoo line chart. It's nowhere to be seen here on the majors, right? So how do we use something like this? So I'll be talking about this a little bit more this upcoming Wednesday, but this is a kind of a combination of things I like to use. So here's SPY. Now it's a 1-minute chart, but it's the 1-minute chart only because I want to see kind of clearly where these micro levels are. Down here I've got quick hits, if you guys are familiar with that. And then here I've got kind of key times of day to kind of look at. Because a lot of times, especially at the open, if we kind of gap down, typically the first key time of day will be around 8:45. We'll kind of get a reversal, and then the next one is usually around 9:20, and then it'll be kind of a reversal from there, and then 9:40, right? And so I kind of like to know where those times are and where the levels are, and it gives me some stuff to work on. And then once you kind of, the rule is that if you get through the fire line, then you're heading to the next snow line, typically fairly quickly. So those are the kind of things that I think are pretty great. And well, we can look at the NASDAQ too. So on the NASDAQ here, we gap down, we kind of chew through this tree line. So the first thing I look for on something like that is that we move back to that tree line to kind of test it. You got to kind of give it a kiss. And then from there, are we going to roll lower or go higher? And that's when I'll look at something like the quick hits. And you can see that they just continue to work their way higher here. On something like that, I want to fight it. So then there's typically when you kind of come back up and then you hit the snow line, right? Then if there is an opportunity to get the tree line again, you want to take it. And then, boom, you're back to the snow line, back to the next snow line, etc. Anyway, it's all pretty really solid stuff for just being able to see kind of a map of the price movements of any given day. So this upcoming Wednesday, myself, David, and Henry, we're going to be doing a free webinar talking all about this. If you just go to simplertrading.com/precise, okay? And that'll be, again, just coming up Wednesday, April 12th, 7 o'clock Central. Just put your first name and email, first name, last name, email. And what will happen with this is we're going to spend an hour talking about, why these levels are important, why they're working, and why they're working so well in this particular market. We'll talk some specific. We'll show some examples. We've been doing these with futures, with SPY calls, SPX calls, different things like that. We're doing some Tesla trades with them, and really just kind of getting our arms wrapped around these kind of small, tight, volatile ranges, and really having a map sitting in front of us that we can trade against, which has been so helpful. So anyway, we'll talk about this on Wednesday, and looking forward to seeing you there.
Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.